if you are not ready to pay 1,500 euro just for someone to apply for a German citizenship, and you want to understand how much money you need to spend in order to get your German passport, here you go. This video is for you because I'm talking from my personal experience, sharing with you how much money I spent to get my German citizenship and applying by myself, proving the fact that you can do the same. Got it. Of course, let's start from the German language. I can say that I have learned German by myself. I have shared already more on this topic in the separate video. If you are interested and want to know more about my intrinsic motivation and what helped me to get into the German language quickly, you can definitely watch that. But I can say that, of course, I'm not perfectly speaking German. My writing is the most weak part of my skill set, but right now with AI, of course, it's easier to navigate through. Whenever I need to approach my landlord, I always use AI, of course, to improve my writing. But to get B1 for me was relatively easy task, so that's why I haven't registered for any courses. I just chose language school that provides TELC certificate for German language, and I actually selected the timing that worked for me well. They provided me a week of access to the prep classes, so every evening I could arrange the meeting to participate where the teacher was explaining how the exam is gonna look like. We were practicing some tasks that were very similar to what we've got on the real exam, and actually they were reassuring us what is our strong and what our weak points that we need to work on until the exam is coming. I just paid 175 euro for the exam. It was the whole day, 5 weeks I think I was waiting for my certification to arrive. I chose TELC exam. I shared more on the differences between Goethe and TELC, and in general talked about the German language certificate in the separate video. Watch that if you are not aware what you need to choose for yourself.
Hi, ich würde gerne eine Cappuccino mit Cookies.
Another test that I have to pass, of course, it was Einbürgerungstest. Of course, I talked about that in the separate video, what it is about and how to pass it. If you especially live in big city like I do in Berlin, how long it takes for you to wait for that. But technically, I had to pay only 25 euro to pass the exam, to register for the exam. It doesn't matter if I pass it or fail it. I just need to pay 25 euro. And I registered in one of the Volkshochschule without attending any courses, any prep courses, any integrational courses, because again, I live in Germany for a while. I'm particularly interested in history. In general, I like to know the society and the culture I live in. But you can actually prepare for the exam for free, and I waited for around 3 months to get the results back, send it per post. So in this registration fee, the post delivery also is included. Application for my German citizenship I was doing online by myself. Through the process I was attaching all the documents, all the certificates, and at the end, as the last step of the application process, I had to pay the fee upfront, so not like the traditional one-on-one meetings. If you apply in anywhere else other than Berlin, you go to the appointment and you just provide all the documents, and not only when your process is moving on and they are approving that or rejecting maybe also, you need to pay the fee. In the online process, you need to pay the fee up front and just wait for any notification from immigration service to arrive. And once I received my Einbürgerungskunde, that is similar to the birth certificate, it's confirming that now I'm officially belong to Germany, like I'm German now, I find out the appointment in the nearest Bürgeramt state offices. There I applied right away for 2 passports, for Reisepass, like for traveling outside, like international travels, and my ID card for my internal use that I can also use inside Europe. And for those 2 documents, I have to provide a photo that I could make inside the Bürgeramt. So I paid €6 because the photo was used for both of the documents. And for my ID card, I simply paid €37 for that to be produced with my photo and with my personal data. And if you want to get it per post delivered to your workplace, for example, if you are super busy and you don't have time to pick it up, you need to pay extra €16 for post delivery. For the Reisepass, for the passport that you can use for international travels, I paid €70 as the standard fee for production of the passport, and also I paid extra €32 for express production because I had the time coming up for my business travel. So that's why I was worried if it would be enough time to get my passport done by that time. So I decided let me be a bit more proactive and picked up both of the documents by myself. Actually, they were produced in different timing, but Bürgeramt provided me with 2 QR codes where I could track the process and actually see when it's done and come without any appointment to pick it up. And at the end, I want to mention that I haven't spent any money on any translations because I didn't have any documents from Ukraine that I need to translate and verify here to German language. So that's why it was easier for me, because everything I've got, I had to upload straight away into my application process. But if you need to translate any documents based on your case, it would of course require some additional money. All in all, I spent €600 sharp for getting my German citizenship, and I spent around 1 year all in all from the point when I just started doing some proactive actions towards my German citizenship until the date when I received my both documents, ID and the passport. With all that numbers I've shared, you can definitely save up to €1,500 simply by understanding how the process is working instead of paying someone to apply for your German citizenship on your behalf. So I'm wishing you luck to get your German citizenship as soon as possible if that's your goal. And let's see each other on my next videos. Take care and see you. Bye bye.